This is going to be kind of a rambling video because I'm trying to drive. I don't multitask well. But I don't want to have to do this tonight. I want to smoke tonight and I want to just relax tonight, so I figured I'd get it out of the way now. As you all know, or most of you probably know, this afternoon I killed the Discord. I pulled the plug on the official Smartbusters Discord server. When we first created the Discord, I didn't really know what Discord was, other than I knew it was like a website where people would chat and talk to each other. And I thought, oh, that'd be cool. And that's what we are. We're all a bunch of fucking insane assholes. But I kind of underestimated the insane part. And that's not to say you're all degenerates, because most of you played nice. And at the beginning, it was really cool. I got to see a lot of people from the live streams, and just, Roar was indispensable in getting it set up. He organized it for me because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Spike Shooter was there, and I didn't close it down because mods were unfairly banning people or stupid drama like that. I closed it down because it was kind of eye-opening to me. You have to understand something about Ride Unite, and I know a lot of our fans are either our age or younger than us, but I'm getting the sense that most of them are younger than us now. We grew up in an era where I remember childhood where the internet was a luxury. We would pick like a half hour of the day when we were logging on to the internet to download fucking Zaboomafoo coloring book pages to print out and color with our fucking crayons and shit like that. Or we'd go on the Thai Beanie Babies website for an hour. It wasn't like it is today. And there's this, I don't know what to call it other than internet-y behavior. Just Discord per se, but people online, they become almost in a sense feral, if that makes sense, where you lose a piece of your humanity. The main thing that put me over the edge in realizing that Discord wasn't going to work was a couple of people brought to my attention some drama that I had no idea was going on, where somehow the topic of doxing specific members of our server came up, and people were asking by name for specific people to get doxed. I'm sorry, that's completely out of control. Once that shit devolves into that, it has to end. And I get the sense that that wasn't just a rare occurrence. That's what goes on these fucking servers. Now, some of you are going to tell me that they're good places where you can meet friends and whatnot. And to you, I would say, I'm happy if you can find friends on there. It's not the real world. And maybe I can say that because I, again, grew up in a generation where the internet for the first half of my life wasn't a thing as you all know it. Cut me off, asshole. Fucking asshole. Sorry. What the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, but it's not the real world. You have to get out. You have to unplug. You're all gonna lose your fucking minds. I felt myself. And this is coming from somebody who didn't go on that server more than a couple of times a week. It wouldn't chat on there for more than a half hour at a time. I felt myself, my brain chemistry getting fucked up just by having it. It was always in the back of my mind, what's going on the Discord? Am I missing something? And it wasn't that like I wanted to be on there, but I felt, just knowing it was there was a burden on my mind, whether it was conscious or subconscious. You all don't know it, but it's the same thing. The same thing is going on with you. It's always in the back of your mind. And the fact that you can lose your humanity to the point arguing over nonsense on a Discord server to where you want to put somebody's public information out on the internet so that somebody can show up at their place and do something to them, you've lost a piece of your humanity. And I'm not blaming specific people individually for this. It's the internet, social media, and the Discord thing as a whole. It becomes internet-y, where certain connections in your brain disconnect and you turn into a fucking animal. It wasn't what I thought it would be. I really thought it would just be a place, stupid me, right? I assumed people would just get on there and chat about Smartbusters videos and, hey, how's the weather? Obviously, the political threads, which I participated in, and I was very honest about my thoughts on things on them, I thought, but it maintained a level of civility for a while that I think it lost at some point. And I still don't know what happened that day when all the people got banned, but whatever it was, I can confidently say it's nothing that any of you would ever do to somebody if they were sitting in front of you. Unless your brain has been melted by the fucking Discord server after all those years, and then you turn into a fucking feral animal. This is why mass shootings are on the rise. It's not because of guns. It's not because of access to guns. Banning guns isn't going to do jack to stop mass shootings. The problem is people are going fucking crazy, right? And there has to be, look at the timeline of when these shootings began. It started upticking in the mid-90s, and now it's at its apex now. And gee, what happened in the 90s? The fucking internet and the chat rooms and the AOL instant messaging, the message boards, all of that stuff took off in the 90s. And when you sit in front of a screen and you spend the majority of your time typing away to people that you don't know in real life, you lose a piece of your humanity. I can't prove that in any type of quantitative way. I am just telling you from my experience. I'm going to tell you, when I was in high school and college and the internet really started, Web 2.0 took form and social media took form and I started to get on there, I was losing my fucking mind, all right? This is shit on YouTube that'll make you go fucking crazy as well. But at least with YouTube and our live streams, there's a level of human interaction. I love the live streams because it's like having a conversation with your friends at a bar. We're just on a live stream, you know? I like that. There's something about typing on Discord and on Facebook groups and all this other stuff where you lose a piece of the humanity involved with the person you're talking to. And I'm sorry, every time you go on there, there's a dopamine release, and you're conditioning your brain to get dopamine releases every time you stay in your lane. I'm watching an asshole drift into my lane right now. He's probably on his phone. Let's see. Yep, got the phone in his hand. This is what I'm talking about. You fucking people can't stay off of this shit. I'm sorry if this is a rambling rant. I don't like when YouTubers do the jump cut and the jump edits. I'd rather just get it all out there, stream of conscious. But I don't know. It needed to go. I was starting to get anxiety, wondering what's going on the Discord. And then when I found out people were actively trying to dox us, that never happened when we were on YouTube. And again, because there's a perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example. Danielson and Polston, right? Let's be honest. It's a silly YouTube video where we go back and forth and go, blah, 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 fire the guy with the nose. I don't really care about Danielson and Polston. What goes on Discord and then the internet-y weird corners of the internet, 4chan, places like that, that's not normal. Third world country mob shit that we don't need it. I'm sorry. We don't need to be partaking in that. I love everybody that I got to know on that Discord. I'm really happy I got to get to better know some people but I encourage all of you wholeheartedly, please get off the internet for a little bit. Unplug. Try this. Put your phone down, turn it off, even for 12 hours. And if you can't turn it off, if you hear it ring, don't pick it up every time there's a notification icon or someone texts you. You know, 10 years ago, it was fairly normal if somebody couldn't get in touch with you in 30 seconds for them not to think you were dead. Nowadays, if you don't respond to somebody, they go crazy. Why is that? Because your fucking brains have been destroyed and you're conditioned to get instant gratification. That is not how the real world works. If we have a solar flare that takes out the grid for a couple of years, you are all going to go insane. I think I'll be okay. I think you're all going to go fucking insane. Because you need this fake internet world. It's not real. Trust me, please. Some of you on there are constantly whining about how you don't have girlfriends and you're alone and all you do is jerk off and your hand is your girlfriend. Turn off the Discord. Go out, meet somebody, take a shower, and don't be weird. And I guarantee you, in a year, you'll meet somebody. It's not hard. Please, do me a favor. Take care of yourself. Unplug. I'm not going to be offended. I won't be offended if our view count plummets. If I know the rest of you are getting your brains back in order and you're getting off the fucking internet. Please, trust me. It's not worth it. It's not the real world. We shouldn't have to be in a society where the minute everybody gets on the internet, people start getting doxxed and harassed, and you have to blow up an entire server because of it. That means it's not working. That means it's not meant to work. And from what I'm gathering from people, it's a fairly common occurrence. I heard some people say they were surprised our Discord lasted as long as it did. So I'm sorry that we deleted it. A lot of people put a lot of time and effort to it. Oh, and then I pulled the plug on it today, but when I feel as if my personal sanity is at stake, then it's not worth it. And I have to look out for my mental well-being. Because again, we feel responsible. We start this thing where our fans gather, and it's like what they do when we're not around comes back to bite us in the ass. And apparently something was going on with another server that I'm not even going to mention because it sounds fucking insane. And that's the first I'm hearing of it, by the way. I knew nothing about it. I don't know who any of those people are, and I don't want to know. So, I just spat all over my steering wheel. But you're depressed because you're on the fucking internet all the time, and your dopamine is fucked up. That's the problem, and nobody wants to call it for what it is because all these companies now run the world, and you can't call them out. You don't. And then I had people say, "Well, I need my phone on me for work." Okay, I'm constantly hooked into tech for work too, but I'm not on social media. I have the device on me, so if someone for work needs to get in touch with me, or if I need to use a work app, that's fine. But I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on Discord, I'm not on YouTube during the day. Do yourselves a favor. Spend time with family. If you don't have family, go to the local bar, patronize it, give them some money, and meet somebody. Not hard. People in a bar are friendly. They'll talk to you. Meet somebody. Real world. Unplug.